Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Watch the curls. Check 24, check 24.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Check 59. Hey, here we go.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Completes this to Waring. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Lights 59. Watch the screen.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Mike is 59. Hey, watch the slant.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Pick the edge. Come. Get it.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
All day, dog.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set. 18 Gator. Watch 2. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
53's the mark.
2nd and 1.
Let's go, defenses. Get out the field.
Gets this one to Hill. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. We're scoreless after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the screen. Pass.
On first down, it's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go now. Check. 59. Stop your whining. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's it, baby.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They go play action here on first down. This one caught by Crowder. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check your hot read. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Big river, big river.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Alvin Kamara. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing left side, it's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Keeps the score. Lions 14, Giants 13.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, New York.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. try to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The coaches have to love that from a corner, showing that he can do more than just play the pass.
How about his ability to diagnose that play right from the beginning? Read his keys well, realized it was going to be a run, probably from the motion of the wide receiver, and made it upfield and made a great tackle for a loss.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Murray now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
In by Hill. The Lions another first down.
19 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Delta. Mike 96, Mike 96. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
On the ground, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's caught by Penny. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
They'll run. This is Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
53, Mike. You remember me?
Now Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
5 down. Stand up.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 53, check 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing.